Developed by Sabo himself as a means to eradicate the arrogance and conceit of the nobles and the world government, Ryusoken is a martial art in one piece that predominantly relies on a user's hands, using powerful, claw-like grips to deal damage to opponents, literally translated as Dragon Claw Fist. The fighting style is based on the shape of a dragon's claws, where users crush their targets with the sheer force of their grips, delivering concentrated strikes that are strong enough to shatter even steel. The actual grip used by Sabo bears a considerable resemblance to the anatomy of Japanese dragons, which are often depicted with 3 claws. First shown during the tournament in the Kugimiya Coliseum at the time of the Dressrosa arc, Ryusoken has been portrayed as a fundamental part of Sabo's fighting style, now enhanced even further with the power of the Mera Mera no Mi, playing off his former status as a noble, the dragon. Motif in Ryusoken may be a reference to the Celestian dragons themselves, who rank the highest in the social pecking order of One Piece. Sabo has also been shown augmenting his Ryusoken attacks with his armament haki, which bolsters their destructive power to superhuman levels. Incredibly strong opponents such as Bastille and Jesus Burgess, one of the 10 Titanic captains of the Blackbeard Pirates, struggled to contend with Sabo when he used this fighting style, illuminating how powerful he truly is. Hence, it is no surprise that he has risen to the rank of the Chief of Staff of the Revolutionary Army, second in command only to Monkey D. Dragon. What is Ryusoken? Considering its emphasis on forming claws with one's hands, it is likely that Ryusoken was influenced by Southern Dragon Kung Fu, an imitative style that is based on the movements of the mythical Chinese dragon. By holding their fingers in a claw-like fashion which gives the fighting style its name, Sabo can crush his opponents with seemingly little effort, which allowed him to take on even the most powerful participants competing for the Mera Mera no Mi at the Kugimiya Coliseum. His use of Ryusoken is so effective that he can break swords, armor, artillery, and even skulls with ease. Furthermore, Sabo's mastery of armament haki also gives him an additional boost in power when necessary. Aside from his fingers, Sabo has also been depicted using his fists to deal even more devastating blows in combat, signifying the versatility of this fighting style and its effectiveness against opponents of all sizes and at all levels. Ryusoken also places considerable emphasis on striking an opponent's core, which focuses the output of force towards calculated points to maximize damage. With this, Sabo can quickly dismantle or destroy structures with a single blow by applying force directly on their cores. During the time skip, when Nico Robin was training with the Revolutionary Army, Sabo also instructed Robin on the importance of perceiving and targeting an opponent's core when making use of her Fishman Karate enhanced palm strikes. As the only other known user of Ryusoken, Robin's training under Sabo proved to be crucial in her fight against Black Maria of the Tobi Roppo during the raid on Onigashima at the climax of the Wano arc. How does Sabo use Ryusoken? Ever since his debut as an adult in Dressrosa, Sabo has exhibited a few techniques with Ryusoken, later combined with his haki and Mera Mera no Mi powers. The first among them to be shown was his ryuo no Kajizum, which means Dragon's Talon, where Sabo uses a 3-fingered hand claw to deliver an emphatic strike. At the time of the Kugimiya Coliseum tournament, Sabo made use of this technique to counter Jesus Burgess' elbow strike and nullify his armament haki-infused armor. This attack can be supplemented with armament haki in order to elevate its offensive power and also protect Sabo from any damage that he might suffer. Another earth-shattering demonstration of Ryusoken came when Sabo used ryuo no Ibuki, or Dragon's Breath, to destroy the Kugimiya Coliseum. After imbuing his fists with armament haki, Sabo pushed them into the floor to generate an impact and produce a fissure in all directions. This was done to send the force of his blow all the way to the target's core and completely destroy it. On consuming the Mera Mera no Mi, Sabo began to blend his flame powers with Ryusoken to create even more potent attacks. This occurred in tandem with his use of Ace's own attacks such as Hiken Fire Fist. The first demonstration of his hybrid fighting style came with Moro Ryusoken, Kane Ryo, which means Burning Dragon Claw Fist, Fire Flame Dragon King. Here, Sabo formed claws with his fists, coated them with armament haki, and ignited them. He then proceeded to slam his opponent, in this case, Jesus Burgess, spin them around, and blast them away with fire. Burgess was left helpless against this assault, which shocked all gathered in the Kugimiya Coliseum. owing to his fame as a strong fighter in league with the Blackbeard pirates. Therefore, it is only natural that Sabo will explore this approach to combat even more, in the process of mastering the Mera Mera no Mi. And in other news, One Piece, examining the legacy of Gol D. Roger. The legacy of Gol D. Roger, also known as the Pirate King, is a central aspect of the popular anime and manga series, One Piece. Roger is one of the most influential and enigmatic characters in One Piece. While his story remains shrouded in mystery and myth, his legacy has left a lasting impact on the Grand Line, the treacherous stretch of sea that he once conquered. His discoveries and exploits have inspired countless adventurers to set out on their own voyages, and his spirit lives on in the many pirates who seek to follow in his footsteps. This suggests that Gold Roger's legacy is not just about one man, but about the idea of adventure and discovery itself. The One Piece, Gold Roger's mystery treasure. One Piece is one of the series' most fascinating and enduring mysteries. Roger's most incredible legacy is undoubtedly One Piece, the legendary treasure hidden in the Grand Line. The One Piece is said to contain unimaginable wealth and power, and it has inspired countless pirates to set out on dangerous voyages in search of it. The One Piece represents the ultimate goal of many pirates in the One Piece universe. It symbolizes adventure, discovery, and the pursuit of dreams. The true nature of the One Piece remains a mystery, with some believing it to be a physical object, while others think it is a metaphorical goal. Regardless of its true nature, One Piece represents the pinnacle of achievement for any pirate, and its discovery would grant the finder immense power and prestige. The Roger Pirate's captain's discovery of One Piece is crucial to his legacy, and cemented his place in history as one of the greatest pirates of all time. As the Pirate King, he was the most powerful pirate in the world, and his exploits have become legendary. One of the most exciting aspects of Gold Roger's One Piece is its potential to inspire rebellion and revolution. The world government, the ruling authority in the One Piece universe, views the discovery of the One Piece as a threat to their authority, as it could grant immense power to anyone who finds it. This has led to the suppression of pirate activity and the persecution of anyone suspected of searching for One Piece. However, the idea of One Piece as a symbol of rebellion and revolution has also inspired many characters to challenge the authority of the world government and fight for freedom and justice. In all, Gold Roger's One Piece has the potential to bring about great change in the world of One Piece is undeniable. Through the legacy of Gold Roger and his One Piece, we can see the enduring themes of adventure, discovery, and the struggle for freedom and justice that continue to resonate throughout the One Piece universe. The Will of D. The Pirate King, Gold Roger, was one of several characters in the One Piece universe who possessed the mysterious D initial in their name, associated with a powerful will and a connection to ancient history. The Will of D is a mysterious force passed down through generations of characters in the One Piece universe. The origin and meaning of the Will of D are still a head-scratcher, but it is believed to be connected to the ancient civilization that predates the current world order. Those who carry the initial D in their names are said to have inherited the Will of D and are destined to play a vital role in the world's fate. Gol D. Roger is one of the most prominent carriers of the Will of D in the One Piece universe, and his legacy is closely tied to the concept. His journey to become the Pirate King and his defiance of the world government was driven by his desire to fulfill his dreams and leave a lasting impact on the world. His actions inspired countless others to follow in his footsteps and pursue their dreams, regardless of obstacles. One of the critical aspects of Gol D. Roger's legacy and the Will of D is the idea of inherited will or destiny. The Will of D is not just a force passed down through generations, but also a way of thinking and a set of beliefs transmitted through the actions and deeds of those who carry it. This idea is embodied in the actions of many characters in the One Piece universe who have inherited the Will of D, such as Monkey D. Luffy, Monkey D. Dragon, Marshall D. Teach, Portgas D. Ace, and the Surgeon of Death, Trafalgar D. Law, amongst others. These figures, as mentioned earlier, played and are still playing a pivotal role in turning the world of One Piece upside down. Even the long-dead Portgas D. Ace instigated one of the greatest battles in One Piece, the Paramount War, which aided the protagonist, Monkey D. Luffy's development. The Will of D is the struggle for freedom and justice, and many characters carrying this will rebel against tyranny and oppression. They fight for the freedom of themselves and others, and are willing to risk everything, including their own lives, to achieve their goals. This is exemplified in the actions of Gol D himself, who defied the world government and pursued his dreams of adventure and discovery. Also, Gol D's execution marked the end of the golden age of piracy, a time when pirates ruled the seas and challenged the authority of the world government. His death ushered in a new era of oppression and control, and it inspired many characters, especially the carrier of the Will of D, in the series to rise up against the government and fight for freedom. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos very soon.